Hello, anyone who's actually watching this. I'm just gonna make a video to show what the actual obstacle course has in store. I kinda should have started over there, but my capture card's been acting up, so I have to start really far out here, else it's gonna shut down. Tried like 3 times trying to get it to work, and it's yeah. Just gonna make sure my speed boots are on. I should speed it up. On the actual obstacle course, you're not allowed to use any routes. Basically, for this one, you have to make it across this however you want. You just gotta get to the other side. Walk along that, not as hard as it seems. This, even though it looks extremely simple, can be really hard and you can slip and fall, but most of the time you'll just catch yourself back on the next stair. Once you get up here, you actually have to jump down and land on this. Then you make your way across that, which is basically the first obstacle. Come up here. And there are little shortcuts to this throughout the entire obstacle course, not just in this stage but in other ones. So you have to watch for those if you want to speed up your time. And then when you get to the top of the spiral staircase, it may look like there's nothing, but if you look down, you'll see that hole. Jump down, you go through it, and then you'll see a little series of stuff, and then you walk up. You'll follow this yellow brick road, which for those of you who ever actually watched The Wizard of Oz, you'll know what I mean. Then you punch your way up to stage 2. You make an obstacle from stage 1, except with trampolines this time. Make your way over to this. Yet again, another shortcut. This is one of the harder obstacles. You have to actually jump diagonally through these. Then here comes the trampoline staircase, which is where you gotta make your way up. If you land over here, you are going to be eliminated and you'll have to jump off because, yeah, not really fair. I'm actually gonna add something to that way you can't cheat it. I'll be doing that later today. And you make your way a quick jump. You have to jump on this, come down, and land on here. Make your way through this trap, which I really don't want to go through because it's a pain, especially with a jetpack. You come through here, bounce up into this chamber. You'll come out through here, and then you can make your way to stage 3.
This is a tighter staircase, but that's really only so I can get you up to the highest point.
Because here you can't jump at all, and you actually have to walk in between the two on the little... You have to basically walk from that, which is not easy at all. You make your way over here, down this. Yet again, this is only just so that you can get lower. Now this would look like a really simple trap, but it's not, because there's little holes throughout the entire thing. They're really hard to see. Then you gotta make your way across that little bridge. Then you come all the way down in. This is, if you can see, literally the edge of my map. It doesn't go out more from here. It literally freezes, and the screen's about to get really blurry, which makes this a whole half after you've made it off of these. This is insanely hard to maneuver, where you gotta jump forward, left, forward. But your screen is gonna be like this the entire time. Barely able to see anything. And then when you get here, make one last final jump. And into this. I'm going to take you through. Then you'll go down a huge brick road again. I know how much people gotta love these. Well, this one's a lot better than the first one. The first one is really just thrown together as a guide, so when you can really walk along. But if you fail, you're going to, of course, have to actually look up and follow it. And then this is stage 4. I haven't had anyone test it but myself yet, which I've beaten it, and I don't know what I want the time to be. It's probably going to be somewhere around 30 or 40 seconds. You have to climb up and maneuver this entire thing. And as you can see, I still might add more, I might not, and I'm actually going to delete this now because it's going to annoy me. But, yep. And that's the entire obstacle course. made this video in 5 minutes. I'm pretty glad of myself with that one. If it was 10 minutes, I would never be able to upload this to YouTube. And I'm going to show you just a quick little thing of the Easter eggs, because as many of you know, they actually sent out a relic, which is called an Easter egg. Actually, I think it's up here, which let off no light except for when you look at it. And they're hidden throughout the entire map, and they're just kind of fun to find. If you find one, you can tell me. I'll show you where one is, because you got one here in the chimney, so if you actually watch the video, you'll have a quick clue on the first one. But the majority of them are related directly to the obstacle course. I think this is the only one that's not. All the rest involve just thinking about the obstacle course and trying to figure out what's what, and trying to get your way through everything. I think there might be one more that's not, and yeah. I hope you liked the video, and I hope you see us. I did change the day because I wasn't able to do it. I won't be doing it next Saturday. I'll be doing it in 2 Saturdays, and I'm actually going to check my computer what date that is. So next upcoming Saturday would be on July 2nd. So we'll be doing this July 9th. July 2nd, I'll be holding an open session on my world. I'll be playing a lot of Call of Duty, so the session's only going to be for about an hour or two. And the times will be decided by then, because I'll be having a bunch of my friends come help. And as you remember, no one has yet to beat this thing under the time limit, and no one has even seen the 4th stage yet. So I hope you guys like this again, and subscribe.